Welcome back, my dark means, to the dark void, ruled by me, now 51. And today we're back to another VTuber Reactions, and we're going to be reacting to Rev Says Desu. And we're going to be talking about the Ironmouse situation. If you don't know this about it, is that we have been having a situation, that's been the most idiotic situation ever. And that's basically Ironmouse getting hate but left and right. And not only Ironmouse, but also Sada Pekora, which, just to let you know, there's also another situation on that one, which I will briefly talk about that here. Jesus, it's just getting out of control. Like, when I heard about this, I mean, what is happening here? What is going on here? It's just getting out of control for basically no reason other than to, basically, I don't know. But, of course, it's probably just haters happening. I mean, even Connor basically made a video on this, which I will link a video on there. I actually watched that video before watching this, so I will link that video down there as well, because literally it's informative, and also plus it's just getting out of control. I mean, why is this happening? This should not be happening, but of course it is. And I also been giving my own 2 cents about the situation when I end this video, if I remember. I'll probably forget, but either way, yeah, we're gonna be watching this, and yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, so warning. If any of you are here and expect this, I doubt there's going to get that kind of situation here, but just in case, just warning, there's probably going to be some sayings here and blah blah, some people are going to be talking about stuff, and I'm basically upset to the point here, and I'm kind of pissed about this kind of things happening. I mean, we should not be doing this. I mean, and like I said, I'll give my 2 cents, probably pause during the middle of the video about talking about this situation, and also I'll take my time for the warning here. But yeah, it's just crazy. So we're going to be watching Rev Says Desu talk about the situation here, and then I'll give you my 2 cents. I know, I make no sense here. But either way, let's begin, let's go on, and here you go.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rev here.
Yo, what's up?
Today we're going to be talking about the ongoing Ironmouse situation. Now, if you haven't seen my videos covering the related topics, it might surprise you to find out that for the better part of the last 2 years, Ironmouse has been facing a never-ending wave of harassment.
Not only that, but
enjoy Ironmouse. I think her story is inspiring, but
I've seen it.
The #1 Ironmouse,
exactly,
top defender.
These are the people.
Multiple videos over the years.
Those people are the ones who are losing their mind, not Rev,
because it's just unhinged. She is a chronically ill woman who is being attacked by multiple communities on a never-ending basis.
How is this
for
possible?
Existing, and God forbid, for succeeding. And it's gotten so bad recently that CDogVA made an entire video talking about the harassment she has been facing over the past 2 years or so. Now, before we get into that and some other related topics, let's just talk about the hate Ironmouse has been facing historically.
It's like,
you know, we all know that someone succeeding and becoming popular on the internet leads to people hating on them. Yeah, basically, that's the norm, unfortunately. Of how people are. It's always fashionable to hate on something that is popular or successful.
It's just idiotic.
Ironmouse has been facing is just unhinged. And
it just keeps getting out of control.
Back in 2023, when she won Streamer of the Year at the Game Awards. Any post related to this, you can just scroll through the replies. It is
why?
I mean, the amount of people attacking Ironmouse, mainly people claiming they're parts of the communities of the other nominees,
which is not true.
Ironmouse, they are just going after her.
Yeah, I think even the other communities have even realized what's happening here.
And if you want proof of that, just go to her TikTok. This award that she won in 2023 has resulted in nearly 2 years of people brigading every single TikTok she uploads. If you don't believe me, let's just take a look. You can literally close your eyes and just click on any video, and you'll find comments that are just ridiculous.
It's idiotic.
Let's click on this one, for example.
Look at that! We just started.
Brain rot. No way this is real.
Look at that.
This is you.
This is just on TikTok.
I don't know.
The people who are...
This is who won. Let's click on another random one.
Jesus.
I refuse to believe this one.
We literally just started new. Look at this.
One, guys. And so on and so forth. And you can even go. The most recent TikTok. This is from only a few days ago. This beat Kai Cenat. There's no way this beated Kai. Nice grammar, by the way.
Yeah, what's up?
The point.
It's getting out of control. It's out of control.
She's been getting harassed nonstop
for no reason.
In multiple communities for simply existing and succeeding.
This is worse than, like...
Again, because 2 months ago, she broke the all-time Twitch sub record. And
which, for some reason, people are upset there.
Are so confusing. Because #1, 50% of the revenue went to charity. It went to, I believe, the immune deficiency.
Yeah, it went to that one.
So it's already a charitable cause, and on top of that,
before I continue on, it makes no sense to me because literally this is a record which literally I'm starting to wonder if whether or not if Ironmouse even beat that one, or if somebody else beat that one. Let's just say this: if somebody else beat this one, would they get hate as well, or is it because Ironmouse is just a VTuber? I literally do not understand the hate here. But I recently watched an Asmongold video, which I will also link down below as well, who also talks about the situation. He watches Connor's video as well, so yeah, 2 for on that one. But yeah, it's just basically he talks about how basically it's just whiny people, just basically, and also you can tell me if I'm wrong with, because I'll be talking about a lot of stuff here, and basically how people are just whiny kids talk about this stuff and just thinking that they're defenders or anything, which basically are not. And basically they're just whiny people, which still I think they're also whiny people too. Heck, I'm one of the people that are whiny, but I'm not gonna freaking spout it out to the rooftops. I already got a freaking younger sibling who keeps screaming about how he keeps losing every match in his game. You think I need that? No, I don't freaking scream it out to the top of the roof. That's one, because I actually keep it in my house. 2, I actually know how to calm myself down. I've learned how to calm myself down over the years. I do get pissed whenever I lose a game, which could be entirely different issue depending on how you say. But I think it's about the same thing, because literally it's basically the same thing of people getting upset if you lose in a match and people seeing other people succeeding and all that. Either way, let's just say, and I know how to calm myself down. Or in other words, I keep my mouth shut and just like, and just do that. That's that's literally how, basically I just keep, and I just like, and I just say it in my with my mouth closed, because literally I will scream, but I'm not going to scream to the top of my lungs, or basically faking what my younger sibling does, who destroyed 2 of my chairs already, which he's lucky, and I'm going to say this right now, he's lucky because he's destroyed 2 of my chairs already, because he keeps smacking his fist on one side. 2 of my chairs got destroyed because of him. I'm not joking. He's lucky. I'm going to say that. And right now, there's a metallic chair, and he almost broke his hand on that, but then he decided to smack his foot on the floor, and I know I'm talking personal, because personal stuff, but I'm going to let you know, this is how my life has to deal with, and this is the person I have to live with as well. So if you talk about that, that's literally a person, imagine that, having to deal with that every freaking time. And I'm waiting for him to freaking make a hole in the floor so I can see him in the hole and start laughing at him. But yeah, that's basically who it is. Sorry for bringing that up, but that perfectly personifies what an actual hater is. Now, he's just losing a match, but imagine that on the platforms, people going after Mousy or any other content creator. Literally, that is literally what it is. Now, of course, just to let you know, don't send any hate to my younger sibling. Don't send anything there. Alright, don't say anything. I'm just making an example here, but don't say any kind of hate, alright? Alright? I may freaking hate the fact he does that, but does not mean it gives anyone the right to basically go hate him on it. Alright? Cool. That's a demonstration of what happens, but heck, even I get upset, but I don't let people hear that. I literally do my own thing. I mean, which people should do, because if you're gonna get upset by that, start screaming to your evening with the mic off and like literally do your own thing, or don't even bother, or scream to yourself. Like you're seeing a content creator, don't post it, just start screaming to yourself. Who cares? Trust me, you will have a much better life if you start screaming to yourself about some things instead of blasting it out to the public for you to hear. But of course, these are probably people who want to be noticed for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm probably wrong. I'm probably wrong with this entire thing. Who knows? I'm probably wrong, but don't take it from a guy who gets upset easily because he loses a match. Don't take it from a guy who basically lives with someone that gets upset every 5 seconds when he loses a match. Ash, literally, don't take it from me. Maybe I'm entirely wrong about the situation. I'm probably wrong about this whole situation. But even still, even if I'm not, yeah, just start screaming by yourself. If you don't want to don't basically blast it out to everybody. Like I said, I scream and I don't have the mic on, or if I do have the mic on, I would turn it off and basically start screaming. I may say something accidentally, but I would turn it off and just say and start screaming by myself, or just have my and just have my mouth closed. Heck, if I see a social media thing, I will not basically post anything on there that's bad. I'm not gonna send out hate out there. No. Which is why if you're basically a person that does send out hate because you like it, yeah, get the freaking hell out of my face. And if you're part of my community and actually actively get upset about it, about other people succeeding, what? leave. Like, I don't want you people in my community. I mean, literally, I just want to we all want to make content for you guys. But if you're in any community that starts hating, yes, just get out of the community. Just don't bother. Just get out of the communities. I mean, mostly content creators don't want that kind of thing. Unless you're the freaking a-holes ones, but that's another topic for another day. But still, yeah. I know I'm going on a rant, but I just find it idiotic how people are getting upset with this. Basically, go for Ironmouse winning. I mean, like I said before, if this happened to anyone that wasn't a VTuber, would they be upset of this? I mean, basically, this is a record. This is not going to stay like this. This just happened because this record would have been broken by anybody. Basically, anybody who is on the platform is going to break this record. It just so happened to be Ironmouse, and for some reason people took that upon themselves to be upset in the fact that she's a VTuber, based because people hate VTubers for some reason. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me, and people just come up with some reason to hate them and just saying it's just some person behind the screen that's fat and ugly or. That makes no sense to me, which I'm going to tell you this right now. More than likely, most of you people watching your favorite content creators, if they don't show their face, you're basically saying they are the ones that are fat and ugly. Is that basically what you're saying? Plus, voice changers. Those have been around for so long. I mean, more than likely, you're probably playing with alongside someone that has a voice changer in video games. So, literally, calm down. And like I said, if you're saying that Ironmouse is a fat, ugly person, that means if you're watching any other content creator that doesn't show your face, including me, is fat and ugly. Seriously. Someone don't show our faces or show ourselves off because we just want to talk during the video. I mean, seriously. And if you like those people, then why the heck are you going after VTubers for? It makes no sense to me. And like I said, I could be entirely wrong. I mean, I would rather be wrong. But I'd rather be wrong and be proven wrong. And actually given the correct evidence. I mean, there could be people, like I say, that I have the entire situation entirely wrong, and they tell me, okay, well, thank you for informing me. Sorry for getting the situation wrong. Thank you for telling me that was the correct thing, and sorry for basically pulling this out of proportion. But considering how everything's happening, yeah, it's kind of getting out of control for no apparent reason. There's also Pekoro happening, which I will say that for later. But still, sorry for the rant. But let's get to yawn. But my God, it's getting out of control.
She went into that subathon with no intention of breaking any records.
Yeah.
Right? She went into it just trying to raise money for charity. And that happened to resonate with people. And that's why she got so many subs and she broke the record.
Yeah.
And people got incredibly angry. People
for no reason
to be a part of Kai's community because that was the record that she broke.
Most of them
after her and harassing her and acting like she didn't deserve any of the success she had during that subathon. You see comments like this. Someone saying, can someone tell me why 200,000 people are subbing to a fictional character on a screen? And they would get hit with a community note, which is hilarious. But these people are so childish and narcissistic. This is the most narcissistic worldview where if I haven't heard of something, then clearly it's not good or it's something that is not...
This reminds me of that, basically, this kind of mentality sounds like that guy. What was it? That book? What was that? One of the three. I saw this on one of the three villains on a short one time about one of them. I forget. It was some sort of reverend. I forgot what his name was, but he says that something that doesn't exist without my knowledge exists without my permission, or that I got that, or got that entirely wrong. But if you know it, you know it. But that sounds like how these people act. Like it doesn't exist because I don't know it. I don't know it, so it doesn't exist. Or in other words, in their point of view, I don't know this person, so that person doesn't deserve any kind of credit. Or something like that. That's basically what I think. Jack Hold'em? I think it was... No, that's entirely different. Somebody let me know in the comments who's the guy that keeps saying that... Who's one of the villains? I know it was one of the villains. One of the three villains of... the Q, and the something else. Some sort of reverend. I can't remember. But yeah, that's basically why I see this. It reminds me of that dude that keeps saying, of that fictional character saying, something that exists without my permission does not deserve to exist, or something. Yeah, without my permission. Basically, it doesn't matter. This is what I think these people are. Since they don't know this person exists, they don't deserve any sort of, credit. Basically, this person is just saying, I don't know who this person is, so why? I don't know who this person is. So why the heck are you guys watching it? And why the heck should I give it a dang?
Not deserving of popularity.
Sorry, that was an ad.
Every time there's a streamer type of award, I typically don't even know half the people on the list.
Yeah.
But clearly they are popular because they have millions of followers across social.
Oh, hold on. No, let me let him continue.
Relevant to me or something that I know doesn't mean it's not something that other people know and enjoy. And that's the kind of stuff we're seeing here, where people see something weird or different.
Exactly. I mean, this is like what happened with Sada Pekro currently. I'm gonna say this a little bit. This is the brief thing that Sada Pekro just got nominated for Streamer of the Year award, and people were getting upset to that point, and to the point where the other person, like Queso, who basically compared to Sada Pekro, was basically getting upset on the fact that basically who the heck was getting upset. Trust me, go watch one of Queso's videos. He basically explains why the heck that he doesn't care about the Streamer Wars. In fact, he said he didn't want to be nominated because he knows that it's going to be a battleground on there. People fighting each other basically for Streamer. People in the communities are fighting each other and saying that, hey, what the heck is basically fighting each other. Even Queso said that he didn't want to be nominated. And basically said, who cares if Sada Pekro? He doesn't. I think he said he didn't even know who Sada Pekro is, but he doesn't care because she deserves just because you don't care, just because I don't know, doesn't mean she shouldn't be awarded. And plus, just because you don't know it doesn't mean it gives you the right to basically get upset of another person for not knowing that person. I mean, literally, I don't think that's how he said it, but go want to watch a Queso's videos. He basically explains it. I can't remember what video it is. It's like a whole bunch of them. But yeah, he basically says that, just because you don't know this content creator doesn't mean that gives you the right to hate that person for this or saying Usada who or something. Yeah, it upset Queso so much because, basically, he doesn't care. Basically, he doesn't matter because who cares if Usada Pekro gets voted? It just means that she basically has a good community over there, or basically has done so much. I mean, literally, what is going on? Like, literally, it's the whole mentality of basically hating VTubers, and like I said, I'm gonna be explaining what's going, my point of view on this. But seriously, it's just amazing me how we went from hating content creators for basically saying, oh yeah, YouTube is not a job, to basically going tremendously amount of hate against VTubers. It's because they're doing successful. And like I said back then, people didn't have face cams. Some people didn't have face cams, and I'm gonna say this now. Some people didn't have face cams back then and just recorded their voices and just doing stuff. They didn't bother showing their faces or anything, and they were accepted in the same way. But then for some reason, you have a virtual character coming up, and they're basically getting pissed off. I don't know why. What happened to those days? Seriously, I'll explain more at the end. I'll talk about more, but still, it is insane what's happening here.
Different to them or something they don't know, and they think that justifies harassment. It allows them in their minds to say, oh, now I can say whatever
it doesn't.
I want
Shut up,
to this person. You can see some of the comments from 2 months ago. This person saying, this bitch is so disgusting, talking like a toddler when she's 30. 1,600 likes.
My God.
Disgusting reply. And also other content creators were going.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Broke the record. You can see.
What's funny is, I remember this one. Yeah, I remember this freaking idiotic person basically started saying it and freaking being hateful against Ironmouse. Yeah, which, he admitted that he eats poo, and basically he's an idiot and he eats poo all the time. I'm not going to say the word because YouTube. But he's already admitted. So so of course, that makes sense. You eat freaking dog feces all the freaking time. Well, I'm not the one that says it. He admitted it. Go watch one of his videos. He literally admits that he does that. By the way, but that's informative. But what is made? Thankfully, which these are the new creators, people. These are new creators who are getting upset. I mean, the OG creators would not be going after people like this unless they're really upset unless they're upset on the fact that these VTubers got so much fame faster than them. But there's like a lot of OG creators that know that this is basic. I bet you there's some OG creators that are seeing this and saying, what is everyone hating this for? Why is everyone getting upset over this for no reason? I mean, literally, it's not that different from when we started, but this is getting a whole new hate. They're probably saying that this makes no sense to me. I mean, but these new creators, why not? Just hate on anybody.
Aiden Ross here, he took a break from eating glue and promoting gambling to his audience to say this stuff in reaction to Ironmouse winning, breaking the all-time sub record.
I mean, also, yeah, basically the person that she beat the record even said that, yeah, she congratulates her, but still, people are upset for no reason.
Hold the fuck up.
Wait, let me see.
What? What the fuck is this?
Hello?
I'm not even trying to be on no hating shit, but what the fuck am I...
No hating? What?
Can somebody give me the context behind this? I saw this picture earlier. I thought it was like some type of meme. It's a dude, no shit. Guys, anybody that's role-playing as this is a fucking grown man. Or has a bitch working in some type of like basement.
Yeah, I won't subject you guys.
Yeah, don't suggest us to this idiot. Which literally is saying, we don't know. Do you live in a basement, dude? Because I live in a small room. I mean, literally, when he says that, do you think all of us have some sort of, are financially stable to be able, I mean, some of us are making videos on our off time and are doing this as a hobby, and some of us are recording in the basement. I mean, I bet you some of the most famous YouTubers are actually recording this. I mean, look at Asmongold. He is a big YouTuber, but he lives in a house full of trash. No, he has been cleaning up his house. Now, I'm just not hating here. I'm just saying as an example. But Asmongold lives in a house that's full of trash, and he doesn't care. I mean, I bet you a lot of content creators that you watch, that people watch, are actually living in like small houses. There are people that live with their families and because they don't have, because they're either financially stable or they're not financially stable, or because they just prefer to live that. I mean, literally, I live in a small room. Literally, I have a small room. There's like no way to put my computer anywhere else. In fact, my computer is like wireless right now because there's no way for me to put a cable anywhere near it. There is a way, but I would literally need to put a cable here, and hopefully I do not, and put it across the room. Literally, and what's worse, that it wouldn't be bad if the fact is that it's not, the freaking internet is like right in front, under my door. Like, literally, the internet thing is like right in front of my door, because my TV is on the other side, and there's like nowhere else. My bed is against the wall. Sorry, food's in my stomach. My bed is like against the wall, and there's a window in the other side of my room. I think I told you this. And there's like a whole bunch of stuff in here. I could rearrange this room, but I don't want to. The downside is that the cable thing is against my wall. What's problem is that the cable for the internet is like where my bed is. The problem is that the other side of the room is where my door is, and I don't want that, especially since creepy crawlies coming out from the kitchen most of the time. And I'd rather not have to deal with that every time I wake up. Plus, there's also, I think there's a hole against the wall that literally, I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. And what's worse is that the washing machine is like on the other side of my door, other side of my wall. Which literally had a pipe broken one time. So yeah, sorry for not trusting that side. I could rearrange my room to make it more better for me, but I don't want to because everything is already in order. And just moving it would just take too much time and work. Plus, like I said, I just don't trust that side of the wall. And like I said, I could rearrange this to make it more better for my internet. But there's no way. There's no way to move anything around here without, like, basically moving it. Yeah, like I said, I'm making excuses and making complaining here. But yeah, there's no way for me to move anything here without, like, probably opening up a can of worms in some section. Like I said before, the cable's against the wall where my bed is. The internet's on the other side of the room, and it's in front of the doorway. And if I forget that the cable connecting my computer to my internet thing, I probably might actually pull my internet off the dang table. Trust me, I would literally need to get used to that real fast. Literally, there's like so many cables in this dang room. That's insane. There's like cables upon cables in this room. I'm not joking. And I make sure that all of them are like settled down. What's worse, the plug is on that side of the room too. So even if I did put the internet try to put the internet on somewhere else, I would still need to plug my thing over there. And there's only one plug in this room, and it's against that wall. There's no plug where my bed is. There's a plug over where the door is, but there's not a plug over where my bed is. So which means even if I wanted to rearrange it, I would literally need to have multiple plugs just to reach, or a very long cable just for my freaking internet to reach the other side. Which means there are probably more cables around the room. I mean, like I said, I could rearrange it so my freaking internet could be against it, but it's in my closet right now. There's like I know I'm complaining. I'm just letting you know that not all of us have a stable house. I don't know why I'm describing you this, but I'm just letting you know that not any of us have basically live in a house that literally has room. My room is literally my internet room. It's my computer room. It's my game room. It's my computer room, and it's my bedroom. And it's my freaking bedroom. Literally, all that stuff is in the same room. I don't have the happiness of having a multiple room house. So yes, to the person who, I don't know who you are, person, I don't care. You already admitted that you ate like dog feces at one point and literally said that, basically, which we'll take that as fact. Basically, I don't know, maybe you're standing, maybe you have a house, maybe you have a bunch of rooms. But me and many of us content creators probably are living in small rooms and don't have the satisfaction. In fact, I know I'm ranting here, but you have to realize that, not all of us have have the livelihoods of having a lot of money on hand. All right. So yeah, sorry I went on a rant, but I get really upset at the fact that people say that, oh yeah, you're living in a base, oh you're probably in the room, oh you're probably doing something, or that literally against their point of view. Yeah, I live in a freaking house that literally is small. So what? That doesn't mean anything. I'm still making videos. I'm still making content, and I love making content. And like I said before, alright, this room is like stuffed with a lot of stuff. And just let you know, before you say that why can't I move it into anywhere else, my family is hoarders. Yeah, my family is a bunch of hoarders, and there's no way to put anything in this house without somehow moving anything else inside the house. We do make pathways. There's still pathways that we can get through, but trust me, there's a lot of stuff around the house that's being taken over by stuff. Like, taken over by stuff. So, yeah, and before you say, why can't I just get rid of it? I have no idea why I'm going to get rid of it. I'm too lazy to move anything. You think I want to move anything? No, I'm too lazy to move anything in this room. Heck with that. I don't care. And I like the feng shui in this room. Doesn't matter. But sorry that I went on a rant there, but seriously, if you literally are upset with somebody doing their own content, then I'm sorry that you have a brain the size of whatever small creature it is and have no idea what the heck you're talking about. Seriously, content creators who literally are making videos more than likely are living in small places. I mean, many big creators have actually admitted that literally they've been living in a small room, in a small house. I mean, some of them have actually recorded it. I think recorded their freaking content in a closet because that's the best place to base without any noises coming in from outside the world. I mean, if you hear some reverberation, that's probably because it's in the closet. But yeah, I mean, seriously, has everyone forgot how to be humble?
As to any more, that goes on for about 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Again, just long. Sounds like an unhinged weirdo seeing something different than what he's used to and immediately making some wild assumptions that she's a guy or that it's like basically a person being forced to work as the Ironmouse VTuber here.
What's funny is how he said this. What's funny how people say that, but you do realize that a lot of people are forced to do things too. I mean, it's called a job. I mean, if you ever had a job before, because I've had one, and trust me, I had to do multiple stuff because we were understaffed. I had to do multiple stuff just to basically keep going with my job. I had to wake up 9 to 5, which I was supposed to only have part-time, but no, not anymore. All of a sudden, it went to full-time for no reason. Full-time. I was working 9 to 5 since we were understaffed. Trust me, I had to do maintenance, I had to bring in food, I had to freaking do frontline, then to freaking fire, then drive through. Trust me, if you think being forced is one thing, try getting a job in fast food. Then you'll figure it out. Or you'll probably just quit on the first day. Either way, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Trust me. It is bad. Seriously, forced to be in the base. Shut up.
It's completely unhinged. And later on in the clip, someone in his chat,
I'm being unhinged right now. And I don't know if I'm bad or not.
Points out that she is chronically ill and also raising money for charity, where he then turns around and goes, oh, that's actually really based. W's in the chat. W's for Ironmouse, everyone. It's like ridiculous. Like,
oh my god,
for that. But
yes,
one person who has been treating Ironmouse very well.
Look at that. Yeah, this case.
Ironically, right? So you have all these people in his name, attacking Ironmouse, but
which are still doing it, which are more than likely just unhinged people doing it because they don't give an F. Just like, no, there's probably people who are basically unhinged attack and don't give an F about what their content creators say, or probably just doing it because they don't give an F. Like I said, there's probably just idiots on the internet who are just doing it just because they want to do it. Like I said, there are people who are idiots, and there's people who are basically sensitive, and there are people who just do it because they just want to feel just want to feel something. Trust me. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, if you want attention, this is not the way to do it. Wait, what? I didn't say that. But either way, if you want to be upset, start screaming by yourself, or just start doing that. Just close your mouth off, or just scream by yourself. Seriously, trust me. Just start screaming by yourself. You shouldn't be posting stuff on the internet for people to hear you. I mean, I don't care if anyone basically hears me. In fact, I don't want people to hear me screaming. Because literally, just to let you know, I'm unhinged and I do get pissed sometimes. And literally, one of these days, I'm probably going to play a game that you guys are going to hear. I mean, I'm actually playing a game right now and you're literally listening to me losing my mind. But I don't want to go so far that I might actually say something that could be, like, considered, like, very hurtful. Because literally, I don't want to. Like, I have seriously said in my private time when I've been gone upset. And I don't want people to hear that. But either way, back on topic. Literally, like I said, these are probably just people who are upset, who just want to do it, just to see the world burn. Like I said before in one of my other videos, that there are people who are sensitive, there are people who just don't care, people who just want to see the world burn, and people who just wants to feel the satisfaction. And just to let you know, be careful of the reversals. The reversals will literally do whatever it takes to basically win. I should know. I'm not one of them. I just know how to do a reversal on somebody. You know Uno reversal? Be careful with those people. They will keep going. Just ignore those people. And trust me, you do not want to deal with them. Trust me. I'll probably do a reversal challenge one day.
The camaraderie between Ironmouse and Kai has always been civil and actually wholesome to see.
Yes.
In this clip, he eventually calls her AI generated or something like that. He had the spirit, okay? But he says multiple times to his audience over the past 2 years to stop harassing Ironmouse and that people should be happy for her.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no reason not to be, but it doesn't really seem to matter because the animosity that is directed towards Ironmouse,
it just makes no sense.
Completely unchecked, and there's no stopping it. Like, he can tell people to stop. I don't think it's ever...
I don't even know how this is possible, how this is still going on. If there was the time before my time in the YouTubing, because I started at 2016. That's when the remastered Skyrim came out. And then there has been a lot of content creators who people going after content creators for basically being a content creator on YouTube because people didn't think this was a job. Literally, people have been fighting so much just to be recognized as YouTube being a job that finally people managed to do it, and now the hate is no longer as big as once before. And I'm not saying that doesn't exist anymore, but hate does still exist. It's just not as big as back then. Now it's just, what is happening? It just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and somehow it's not dying down. I don't know how this is not dying down, but somehow it just keeps going stronger and stronger. I don't know how, but something's happening.
Gonna stop. And things have gotten bad once again because Kai, during his current subathon, has broken the Ironmouse all-time sub record.
Okay, that's congratulations.
One spot. He's over 500,000 subs.
Jesus.
Right now. I think when this is over, that record, whatever number he ends up at, is probably never going to be broken. That's how insane these numbers are. But people are using this as an opportunity to go after her and attack her.
For what
again,
reason?
When Kai is the one who is very cordial. In fact,
this makes no sense. Kai gives his flowers to Ironmouse for inspiring him to donate a portion of the money from his subathon to charity. Look at that! Look at Kai! And yet for some reason, more likely these are probably idiots just taking this opportunity. No, these are probably not real fans of Kai. These are probably just idiots just taking this opportunity. Hey, we'll take this opportunity to just bash on Ironmouse because they're just doing it because they just want to be recognized or because they want to release some tension or because they're just idiots. Either way, it doesn't matter. Or they're just angry all the time. or it's because they don't get say, or it's unfair, just go watch the Asmongold video. Trust me, it's very informative on that one. Like I said, I'll leave the link down below. And it's idiotic. I don't understand. And like I said, the community, it's gotten to the point that even the content creators of their own communities can't even stop this anymore, because there's probably some idiots in the comments thinking that they're, and also plus there's some very unhinged loyalists, and I say loyalist to a basic quotations marks, quote unquote, loyalists who basically think that whatever their basic content creator is saying is basically the opposite of what they're saying. Like, oh yeah, I'm congratulating this person. No, go hate on them. It makes no sense to me. I think they're hearing one thing, hearing the other thing. Now, when I say loyalists, I don't mean they're actual loyalists. I'm saying they're the corrupted loyalists that think that, oh, I think he's saying this one, taking it upon themselves. I don't really know. There's people are being haters for no reason. They're probably idiots. And like I said, people who don't understand, there's even some content creators who basically did admit that they were wrong about the situation. Now, whether or not they would have taken that, and there's even one that took it down in his own video because he basically, but that was because he wasn't informed. And I congratulate that person for taking the hits and taking, hey, look, I basically admitted that he was wrong. I'm glad for that. People really need to do that nowadays. I probably need to do that because I think I forgot to do that a while back. I think there's some videos I forgot to basically say I apologize for. I can't remember. Either way, yeah, it just makes no sense. I'm entirely wrong. Probably I would rather be wrong than right. But when I'm actually right, it's basically because I know it's the truth. Because literally, it's idiotic. And like I said, this is entirely idiotic. It makes no sense to me. Why is everybody getting hate? Because more than likely, these are probably people who just want to spread hate. Because one is because they're unhinged. 2, because they have nothing better to do, and 3, because they have no idea what's happening. And plus, if you're also a person that just comes to the computer and saying you have no idea who this person is, so you're gonna start hating on them, maybe you should probably get information before you start hating on it, because literally, why are you? Sorry, this video is getting longer than it should be, but it just upset me.
Congratulated her when he broke the record that she set. And on top of that, he also has a charitable aspect of his current subathon, and he directly names Ironmouse as the inspiration for that.
For real, I got inspired by Ironmouse. She did her subathon for a good cause, and I was like, damn, that's a good idea. Instead of like, I should do it for a good cause, like, and put some money towards it, because like it feels like a super. Because when I helped my family out first, that felt good. But the fact that you can help somebody who doesn't even know you, like this, it's amazing.
Yeah, so
look at that.
Again,
look at that.
Nothing but nice to one another, but people in the name of Kai's community are going out and harassing Ironmouse, and it's happening again.
Yeah, for some reason.
The record was reclaimed by Kai, and people think this is some opportunity
to
dunk on Ironmouse, and it's so immature and stupid and reflects badly on Kai.
Yeah.
It is not in any way.
Yeah, which is problematic. If any other content creator sees the people who are like, for example, what's unfortunate is that any content creator like who's actually genuinely actually good basically might get their reputation ruined because other content creators see that why is this person letting their community do this and why? I mean, I think it's just the content creators like bad. If this is what the community is, what is wrong with this person that's just letting it happen? But in reality, they have no idea. It's because they have no idea what's happening. It's just people are being basic idiots. I mean, that's how people spread the word about other content creators, unfortunately. Like, if you're like people who say they're part of their community, basically unintentionally destroy their content creator's reputation. Thankfully, content creators actually know this and basically actually look into other people to see it. But it really unintentionally, but for regular people, like in other communities, basically see this and say, oh my god, this person's going out of control. Man, what is up with the person that's doing this? They probably think they're basically causing this intentionally. But no, it's not really. It's because people are just idiots. They're just doing this because either they want to start hate or because idiotic loyalists think that this is basically what he would want. Like interpreting how he is acting, or just, he's just not doing it. He's just not releasing it's just inside his feeling. He knows that he hates Iron Man, so I'll take it upon myself to do it for him. What? That's what I think. But still, what is happening? We shouldn't even be doing this.
encouraging this stuff.
Yeah.
In fact, it got so bad recently that CDogVA or Connor would make this whole video. It's 18 minutes long, talking about the same things we've been covering. The harassment that has existed for years, that's being directed towards Ironmouse for
no reason,
existing and succeeding. And I think this little clip from here really kind of sums up the whole point of the video. Let's just give it a quick watch.
Here is a 85-page document of just some recent bans of people saying the most heinous shit towards Mouse. Now, you're telling me this bitch-ass VTuber surpassed Mouse? My God, you know these people are so ugly. Just sad how Sims donate to this crap. This is the bitch that broke Kai's record. I refuse to believe any.
What's funny about this is that these are basically the same people who would literally blindly give their money to the people that literally are literally a-holes. I'm not joking. There's probably from other communities who literally are probably from communities that are a-holes and probably are actually subbing to them and giving them money. And basically, that's what I think. Yeah, these are probably from other communities that literally hate other communities and are just basically doing it.
If you are real human beings, unless you have less than 60 IQ, no one in this chat is real. I've been watching this shit for 10 minutes and
less than 60 IQ, then you must have less than 10. For even talking about that. I know I'm less than 60. I'm a dumb idiot. I'm idiotic. I'm an idiot. I'll admit it right here. I'm an idiot. I've admitted that my entire life. I'm a complete and utter idiot. So, which means, and that bar is low for me. And which means if my bar is low for me, that means how low are you? You're probably below the, at least one digit. You're probably in the negatives. If you're basically talking about that. I'm an idiot. I've admitted it. I've admitted it my entire life. Even my friends know I'm an idiot.
I want to kill myself. How do people watch this shit, you weirdos? You'll never get on Kai's level. You guys know this is a fat guy, right? Amongst obviously all those insults, a lot of people...
Well, I'm chubby. Well, is that admitting I'm chubby right here? Does that mean you guys hate me? Yeah, alright then. Bring all the hate you want, but seriously, I'm just going to take it in stride because, look, that just means that I'm being noticed. But that just means I'm being noticed because I can handle that stuff. I've been having to deal with that BS all my entire life. I can handle that, but people like Ironmouse, they might not be able to handle it. I mean, seriously, trust me. It's just idiotic how basically we're sending hate to everybody for no reason other than to make ourselves feel better. Yes, I said ourselves, not me, but yourselves feel better. How about that one? But still, my God, I know this video is taking longer than it's supposed to be, but you have to realize how bad it is. This is getting out of control. I mean, I hope this calms down. But then again, I just realized something. If Ekura wins the Streamer Wars, it's going to get out of control again. It's just, but thankfully she has a company to back her up to basically, and they've already taken legal actions against a lot of people who are basically actively going after them, which I think a lot of places should do that. Like, literally, we're getting to the point where basically going after people on the internet literally should be a crime. But basically saying that, oh no, it's wars on the internet. No, that's just not worse. There's people actively hating people on the internet, and people are not being punished. I mean, literally, thankfully, Pekura's company Hololive are actively seeking lawsuits against those people who are actively going after and threatening the lives of everything. I mean, seriously, I think a lot of other countries should do this kind of thing and be done with this idiotic going after thing. I mean, I know they're idiots, but at this point, it's just getting out of control.
Saying that Mouse is lying about her illness, which...
It makes no sense.
I don't have to tell you why that's wrong.
I mean, she's literally left her house. I mean, I've watched that video, and she left her house, and she was bedridden because her basic body cannot handle it, which I'm glad that she basically took up to basically at least attempt to go outside, but now she's like bedridden, and she's now recovering from what happened, and I'm glad that she's doing it, and I'm glad that she's getting healthy and everything, and I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she's doing well, and basically every time I hear something about MS, in fact, I didn't know that she had this much illnesses until she said it in one of her videos. Like, oh, are you serious? Oh man, it's such inspiring. I mean, come on, seriously, how many inspiring stories are you gonna you hear that? Oh my God, that's amazing. I mean, seriously, come on. This kind of happens every day, but still, come on. But to actually hate someone who basically saying, oh, you're probably... I mean, literally, if you're saying that, then you might as well say to other content creators who actively just stream, basically are lying about the illnesses. Then you might as well go yell at them. No, don't yell at them. Don't bother. Don't. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying, basically, seriously, unless you actively see them for yourselves with your own punitive eyes, You won't believe it. Yeah, get ready for AI, because at this point we're getting to the point where AI is making things real. So good luck with that.
Like, look at this. This is psychotic.
It is.
Stop. How is this okay?
You know, I'm telling you this right now. If I was actually now, I'm a dog grew in my own kingdom. No, I'm actually no. Let's not get to the whole thing, my whole shtick here. If I actually had a kingdom, you do realize how many freaking times people are going to be taken out, like disappeared. Dude, basically, people will be disappearing a lot if I ever owned a king. If I ever had a kingdom, I'm not joking. Like people can complain so much, but just remember that if I had my own kingdom, people would be disappearing.
Okay. And by the way, this is the list, obviously, that doesn't include the N-word bans, or that would be another
Jesus
20 pages. Because of course it would be. Like if this was my chat, I just would not stream. I would just not show up.
Hey.
This is fucked. Here is.
I mean, which is, yeah, it's sad that basically this is how streamers have to deal with this every freaking time. Now, yeah, it is like, I mean, this is just streams. I mean, for content creators on YouTube, now, that's a whole type of different issue. At least, well, there's comments on the bottom of the video, and there's comments on the bottom of the video, so basically you can ignore them. But my God, when you're streaming, I never stream, but I've heard stories, I've watched videos of people, and I've seen people make videos of, well, how much the comments are basically getting out of control. I mean, it is insane.
I mean, that is how insane it is. And
yeah,
he's right. I think a lot of people, if they faced even a fraction of what she faces in terms of harassment, they would just pack it up. They wouldn't be able to handle all this. And she has enough to worry about with her own illnesses.
Yeah.
She doesn't need this on top of it. And again, it's over the most childish, stupidest
freaking, these are whiny little babies.
Angry because she's succeeding and she's a VTuber and they have all these weird...
also plus it's probably because she looks like an anime. It's mostly because she looks like an anime character, and unfortunately, still to this day, people still don't think anime is actually a good thing, and all that BS. Manga is bad for you, anime is bad for you, and anime is for kids. Even though literally there's a bunch of anime out there with people getting ripped apart beyond belief. To this day, there's still people that hate anime for the most idiotic reason, and still, I don't know. Thankfully, that's calmed down, but still, they exist, and unfortunately, it went into the anime, it went into freaking VTubers, and it is just insanity. And this is just Ironmouse. There are so many other VTubers who get attacked every day, but it's mostly against Ironmouse right now because of what happened. And like I said, if Pekora wins the award, in fact, Pekora is already getting hate for just being on the Streamer Awards. If she wins, it's gonna get out of control again. And man, it is just insane. Also, congratulations to Pekora, who basically did it. But my God, is it getting insane? It is insanity. Grade A insanity.
Fantasies playing out in their head of who she might actually be and all these stupid things. Overall, it shows, like, no matter how normalized you think VTubers are, trust me, they are not. And it's weird to see people just not even understanding what a VTuber is in the year 2024, especially people who are on Twitch 24/7.
I know, exactly. Not only that, how are people upset over VTubers? I mean, has nobody played a freaking game? Has anyone played an MMO? These days, has anyone played a freaking game anymore? I bet, dude, there are freaking people who play video games who literally have the ability to change their voices to a guy or a girl. Have you not seen the trap videos? I mean, there are actual guys who changed. I mean, do you think VTubers is anything new? No, this is not new. This is not new. I mean, about guys using, now this is just one thing, this is off topic, but this is not the first time a guy is taking a VTuber model and basically talking like a girl, or basically just talking a guy voice. Have you not been on the internet? Just type in guys dresses as girls and vice versa, and you're gonna see a lot of people on the internet doing that. I've seen videos of basically a dude literally acting like a girl, talking like a girl, and they reveal that they're a guy, surprising the other person. Heck, I was surprised too. I mean, seriously, this VTuber thing is nothing new in the whole using the model thing. It's nothing new. It isn't. The fact that we're saying all this vitriol at someone is astonishing. It amazes me. I don't know why people are upset over anything. I mean, seriously, why is anyone upset over anything about this? Jeez. And like I said, yes, of course, his record may not be broken, but if any other VTuber manages to break that record, my God, will people be upset? In fact, I want to know if a regular person can beat Kai's record, and then will they be upset? I bet you not. There won't be as much hate for that person if it was not a VTuber. So if it wasn't a VTuber, I bet you they wouldn't be as much hatred on that than this. I mean, seriously, it is insane how this is still going on up to this day. It is insane how VTubers are still hated upon to this day. How are we here? How is this going on? Literally, there is so many hatred happening here, and it just makes no sense. It makes no freaking sense to me why people are hating people. But it just makes no sense. There's even a comment saying, "Oh, this was like the end of Asmongold's video." It's like somebody made a comment that how VTubers are basically bad for the ecosystem because literally it's bad against women. What? What do you mean? Bad against women? Who cares? That has nothing to do with anything. Just because a character looks hot beyond belief doesn't matter. Man, who cares? How is that bad for the ecosystem? I mean, seriously, oh my God, it makes no sense. My brain fries every I say. My brain is frying right now. Like I said, I gotta let you know, I had another video planned, but I'm probably not even gonna do that one because this is just idiotic. Maybe I will. I don't know.
Like,
just to make ourselves happy.
You to know who specific VTubers or really detailed things about the scene. You have to understand at the bare minimum that there is a human being behind the VTuber.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's crazy that people act like they don't even know that.
Yeah.
But anyways, I don't think it's anything new to see people getting harassed nonstop for their VTuber model or the fact that they're a VTuber.
It's not the first, but my God.
To the normie side of the internet, it's like a free shot. Like, people just attack you.
I don't know why.
I mean, I don't...
So I'm going to say this. I think a lot of normie content creators need to start looking up VTubers just on their often just to see it. So that way they basically understand this, to basically let the communities know, like, yeah, these exist, but they're not bad. I mean, don't go after them. To at least calm down the situation. And when I mean that, I don't actively start basically talking about that. I mean, just let people know that, hey, calm down, just to help, make it so that VTubers do not get hated. I mean, this is what I said in my other videos, that other communities should start coming in to help other communities. Like, for example, if you're from the anime community, you come in to help the normie communities. If you're from the normie community, you come in to help the anime community. Or basically, if you're from, like, or let's just say you're a furry community, you come in to help another community. Or it's just, that's community. Just learn what's happening and just help each other out. I mean, at this point, communities need to go out and help each other at this point. No, if you're from a bad community, then no, we don't want those communities. But if you're from a community that actually wants to help others or just having fun, I mean, we need to start basically helping each other out. And my voice is like going, it's just, I hate it because when I get serious, my voice starts getting out of control. I not make the other video, but I'll try. But seriously, my God, it is insane what's happening. But like I said, the normie territories are like basically sinking. This is all, oh my God, I just don't know.
I want to take...
And just to let you know, I had no internet for a while, so I know the normie stuff. And then when I finally got internet, I also watched anime when I had only cable. I only had cable, and I watched anime like every Friday, which is when they post on my cable thing. And that's the only thing. That's my only anime thing. But once I got the internet, I was into the anime territory. I was already anime, but still, the normie community has a will stay in there, and I literally have all the time in my world to basically waste time and basically watch everything, almost everything. Like, literally, there's a lot I do. But my God, it's just amazing me how this is all getting out of control.
Camera here and spin it towards myself, but this choice of model, how much harassment and weird comments I've gotten over the years for using this model. Which, by the way, if you're curious why I have this model, it's because it's cute. I like it.
My brother. Hey, my brother. Hey, I did. Hey, why not? Say it. Hey, I like you. Thanks. I like you. Hey, Mike. Hey, I like your cute model as well. Heck, I like cute everything. Hey, I'm not afraid to say that I like cute things. I literally like cute things. I'm a dude, but I like cute things. Rev, nice one. I like it. What am I doing? Shit. Do you know what? Do you know? I'm gonna do this. You get a pat on your head. Pat, 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 pat. Look, yes, I'm making it weird. I mean, he already said that it's weird, but hey, I'm patting the Rev on his head. Pat, 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 pat. Also, like the touch ears. Do you know what? I better stop. I know it took a turn for there, but hey, come on. I got to. You know my policy. Pet, pet, pet. Okay, let's get that over. Yes, this is weird. It's starting to get weird now. But either way, yes. I mean, look, yeah, he likes the cute model. Who cares? I like models of everything. Heck, I like the freaking hot body models. I mean, have you seen my channel? I've seen like hot models, and their big, wonderful, beautiful eyes that just go bouncy, bouncy. Heck, in fact, I freaking recently watched a freaking furry VTuber, which literally, look, we both know how I am. I don't care, but my brain goes ooga booga every time. And also like cute things. So yeah, exactly. If you like this model, I mean, he likes this model because it's cute. I like it because it's cute too. And if you want to be this model, I don't care what model you want to be. Dude, do you know how many times I've seen a hot model with a guy voice? I don't really care. Doesn't matter to me. It's all the same thing to me. My brain cannot process anything. And it just means, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I don't freaking care. It's your model. It's what you want to do. If you want to make it look like a girl, so be it. I mean, seriously, which is funny considering which is funny because people are getting hated for basically having cute models, but then there's the exact same people who would spend, now not the people, but those are the exact same people who hate the people who make these models are the exact same people who play games and take hours upon hours to make the character of their exact character they want to be, or the exact character they see in any kind of genre of animation, gaming, or movies, or anything. I've seen, seriously, it makes no sense how these people are hating VTubers when I bet you some of them are the people that take hours to make their own character in character creation. There are literal videos that take 2 hours or more to make the exact character they want it to be. Which is, seriously, it literally amazes me. But yeah, speaking, Rev, I mean, if you like this model and it's cute, I think it's cute too. Hey, pet, pet, pet. And, oh, wait. Sorry.
But over the years, just by virtue of having this, the amount of unhinged stuff people have
makes
said
no
about
sense.
me, the artist who made this, also just like making weird assumptions about my identity and all these things.
What is wrong with
you? Strange. And that...
Yes, it's strange. Even though, I mean, there are content creators who have never showed their face currently on the platform and have never showed their face at all to this day, and yet they don't get as much hate as VTubers for no reason. I don't know why. I mean, literally, VTubers get so much hate just for having a model saying, oh, that's just some dude in the basement or something, or just a fat dude or something. And yet, the people, now I'm not saying to throw hate against anybody. I'm not saying this is just a demonstration. This is an example. But yet, people who have never showed their face at all are making content videos, and yet they don't get as much hate as VTubers. I'm not saying they should be equality. I'm just saying that maybe VTubers should not be getting any hate at all, and basically shouldn't bother being hated on. I mean, VTubers are just basically an evolved form of people just talking on their contents. I mean, if you go up to any content creator, they're more than likely had videos where they don't show their face at all. And yet, for some reason, VTubers get hit on for doing the exact same thing only because they have VTuber models. It is an astoundment. It astounds me to no end. It astounds me to no end that this I'm getting so freaking cooked up right now that I'm starting to see freaking visions here. Dude, seriously, but it amazed me to know it how this is happening. How in the world is this happening? There is no difference between a content creator that doesn't show their face on camera and just has voices on there to basically having your own VTuber model. In fact, let's go with the fact there's even content creators who don't even voice anything at all and just have text on the screen. Sorry. Oh, I'm losing air right now because I'm talking so much. When I get serious, I literally freaking use up so much air because I don't have stamina for jack. I'm gonna tell you this right now. But it makes no sense to me. Sorry, I literally have no stamina and don't have any lung capacity. Seriously, I have none. Oh man, sorry. But seriously, it makes no sense to me. It literally doesn't. How literally VTubers are like their own hated category for no reason, which, like I said, I'm making an example here. And yet, these other content creators who basically are just using text on the screen and basically are just talking their content without showing themselves are not getting as much hate as VTubers. I'm not saying we should throw hate on that. I'm saying that VTubers shouldn't be hated at all. Oh, because they're just people who are just making content. I mean, where is the common decency anymore? My voice is going, yeah, I'm not going to be able to make that out of you. I'm going to have to wait on that for next week because, oh my God. And I'm losing oxygen because I just ate and it's pushing up against my lungs. Sorry about that, but I'm not going to be able to make the other video today because I should have started with that one first, but dang. Oh my God.
It happens to VTubers across the board. And,
Jeez.
I'm someone who covers controversial stuff.
Yeah.
I expect to get...
I mean, technically speaking, you didn't even have this model yet. In fact, you didn't even have this model. If I remember, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, you didn't even have this model, and all of a sudden you had this model, and they say, dang, who the heck is this person? Oh, wait, it's Rev? Wait, welcome to the VTuber Club. I like seeing that. Man, it makes sense. Look, we need more VTuber people who just decide to get their VTuber. I mean, literally, if you want to go further, I mean, he started with just... no VTuber. I mean, seriously, it's amazing how the moment he got... Now, I'm not saying before he got a VTuber model, he wasn't hated upon. I'm just saying that somebody tells me he didn't get as much hate. No, I'm not... he didn't get as much hate until he got this model. Probably before he got this model, there wasn't as much hate. Because, like I said before, for some reason, just using your voice in a video doesn't get you hate for no reason. And yes, for some reason, the moment he got this model, this is just me thinking, he gets hated upon immediately. Now, just to let you know, I don't know what happened back in his day. I know he didn't have a model back then. But the fact that he got his model and all of a sudden people started hating on him, I probably got this wrong, makes no sense. I mean, what in the name of everything is happening?
Angry with me. That just comes with the territory. I don't want anyone feeling sorry for me.
Yeah.
With someone like Ironmouse, she's about as non-controversial as you can possibly be, and yet she still faces a barrage of harassment nonstop, again, by just virtue of existing and being something that's different to people. People see the VTuber model that's different to them, and therefore in their brains, they go, okay, now I can harass them.
Jesus Christ.
C.VA says in his video, the hatred towards people like Ironmouse and VTubers in general is so normalized.
I don't know why.
It's actually pretty shocking. Again, it's not...
Yeah, how is this normal? How? It's the only thing I can think of is because nobody's talking about VTubers and people are just basically not bothering with the hate. I mean, I think it's the fact that people have gone to the point of saying, content creators have gone to the point, just ignore the haters, don't bother with the haters and just let it be. I think that kind of backfired a little bit, and now people are just saying, okay, ignore the haters, even though they say some vitriol things, to the point where basically haters have just decided, you know what? They are basically ignoring us. Which means that gives us the right to say whatever the freak we want then. First, basically, seriously, these are probably people who don't even care and probably just saying this for no reason, just because they think they can't, because there's no one talking about these situations. Now, I could be wrong. I mean, you can tell me I'm wrong about what you want. But the fact of the matter is that this is so normalized that it makes no sense. Sorry if I'm breathing heavily because, like I said, I ate food and my food's hitting me in my lungs. And plus, I'm on my knees since I don't have a freaking chair. Well, I do have a chair, but unfortunately, I do have a chair. But unfortunately, that freaking hurts my butt. Like clearly that's like all metal. It's like all metal. I can move it over here, but that would just freaking hurt my butt. Plus, I don't think it would have the same. No, I think it'd be pretty good, but that would just hurt my butt, and I'd rather have it hurt my butt when I'm playing my video game, so I can ignore it than having to sit on it and try to concentrate on the video. Anyway, sorry about that. So that was an entire rant, but still, I think it's because that nobody talks about VTubers in a normal way that people have basically normalized hating them for no reason other than to, oh, that's different. I mean, seriously, I think people should talk about the VTuber territory a lot more and talk about how basically they're just normal people. I mean, I think other people who are the normie territory should look into VTubers a lot and start thinking, yeah, I've been hearing a lot of this happening. I've been hearing a lot of hate. I've seen VTubers. I mean, I don't like VTubers, but that doesn't mean I'm going to freaking hate them on that. So everyone, please calm down. So people calm down. There's no reason for people to go hating on that. And just start bringing awareness that there's freaking hatred beyond belief happening in the VTubers territory. I mean, seriously, there's like so far being hated upon that if you're not hating someone in the VTuber territory, you're kind of saying, okay, well, I'm not popular, so I need to just. It's just I'm just saying that's just me saying it. That's just my point of view. That's just me saying that we should start making VTubers like more common now. Like I said, if you don't like VTubers and you hate VTubers, all right, so be it. That's your opinion, but don't start spreading the hate and just start saying that you hate them. If you don't like it, so be it. Just don't bother watching them. I mean, literally, what happened to just, I don't like this VTuber, I'm just gonna move on. I mean, there's like literally contents that creators that my younger sibling watches, and that doesn't, and I just, no, I just don't like them, but that doesn't mean I'm just gonna start going out of my way to basically hate them. I would just to hate them for no reason. No, I mean, I don't like some of the content they make, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna freaking go upset with them and just go hate on them. No. In fact, if anyone, basically, I mean, they're doing great work. I mean, I don't like their content. I don't hate. I do. If you want to go actually hate them, I don't know what's wrong with you, but so be it. Just as long as you don't just keep it to yourself. But yeah, if you don't like the guy, just leave him alone. Don't bother. Just go look at your same content. Go venture out to somewhere else. I mean, seriously, man, my throat is like going sore. But seriously, the fact that people are hating Ironmouse for basically no reason, and the fact that the VTuber community has literally gone into a cesspool of people hating reminds me how basically gamers have to deal with hatred and basically hatred these entire times. I mean, literally, like if you haven't been in the gaming territory, like it's not as bad there for some reason. I mean, Jesus, I don't know how the gamers have managed to deal with that, but man, we need VTubers need needs the help of gamers right now, because my God, how's this getting out of control? But on the sorry, it's just my throat's get like when I'm getting too excited here, my throat's like hurting right now. But sorry. But yeah, it just makes no sense to me how this hating VTubers is normalized. How did this happen? But like I said, I think it's just because that nobody talks about it. How VTubers were in their own bubble, and then that bubble burst then normies started looking at it, and then nobody started talking about, and then nobody in the normie territories were talking good stuff and just saw VTubers, and probably because since it's normies, of course they hate VTubers, they automatically hate basically anime, they automatically hate VTubers because they're blah blah blah. But then technically speaking, that means you hate virtual reality, because this is basically the next step of virtual reality. So I don't know, that's a whole nother topic. But either way, yeah, it just makes no sense to me. I mean, like right now, I think normie content creators need to look into VTubers. I'm not saying they should, but they need, and I think they should good. I think they need to just, but I'm not saying they should, but I'm just saying they need to look at it, just seeing what's happening, just to keep up to date with other communities, just to say, oh my God, what is happening here? And just like, just help out a little bit and let people know that, yeah, just calm down. Just because you hate this person doesn't mean you should basically go after them. And if you don't like them, so be it. I mean, that's what I think. I think that would help out a lot. And I think, but of course, that probably a lot of people might have something against that, or probably call me an idiot for suggesting that. But I think that's just my 2 cents here. But I think other content creators should look at other content creators and look at what is happening, and then hey, people, calm down. We shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be going upset. And people say, hey, look, just because you hate the person doesn't mean you should send him hey, I don't like the person, I don't like the content they make, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna go act like you hate them. You shouldn't go. That's them. That's there. Just leave it alone. Just do that. Something. Anything at this point. I mean, like I have content creators that I don't like, and I just don't look at their channels. I've actually actively left basically content creators channels because literally I found out who their personality is, but doesn't mean I'm gonna actively freaking go after them. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna bother watching them anymore. I mean, that's literally, if you don't like watching a content creator, just leave. You don't need to basically put on hate comments in the bottom. Just leave. Just don't bother. Just don't look at it. But of course, some people want to make sure they know they hate them and just make sure they hate them and just then hate them and then leave and never come back. Or actually just keep staying and just making sure they know they hate them. I mean, seriously, what is going on? The VTubers community has literally gone to cesspool upon cesspool and it's getting out of freaking control. I mean, like I said, if Seta Pekara comes out and wins, it is going to get out of control. And I hope that people who are watching the Stream Awards and see that, oh yeah, and are looking at Ironmouse, oh yeah, look, I don't know who this person is, I don't know who it is, but hey, congratulations, and basically start helping out by just, just basically congratulating the person for just getting there. I mean, literally, it's getting out of control. And also, content creators who are actually hating on content creators, why don't you just shut the heck up and stop ceasing to exist? Hello. Yeah, I mean, seriously, I would literally tell it as it is. I will tell it as it is. If you are actively hating and you're a content creator and you're actively hating on a non-content creator for just existing, then you might as well just disappear and never be a content creator ever again. Yeah, I'm actively saying it. I don't want to send hate. I'm just saying I don't want to send hate to that person. I'm not going to send hate. Don't send hate to that person, please, even though I'm literally upset about that. But yeah, if you're actively being like that, just leave the platforms of every content being content. Just stop being a content creator. Don't bother. You don't deserve to be a content creator if you're just going to actually hate people for, like, no reason. I mean, literally. Or if you're a content creator and don't bother to do your own research, then, yeah, don't be a content creator. Now, if you're a content creator and didn't know about it and didn't actually apologize, then alright, that makes sense. Okay, good. Okay, good. At least you owned up to it. But if you're one of the content creators that don't care, it just, I don't give an F. Basically, that's how I feel. Then, why are you making content? I mean, literally, seriously, never mind. That's just me. But either way, I just hope that after this, we can finally start calming down. And I hope that if Seta Pekara wins, we can have some. Basically, there's some other content creators who actually are basically good people. And basically, hey, people, calm down. Just she said she didn't win, but don't worry, she didn't win, but doesn't mean she should go after her. Or something. Something needs to happen. Something
new, but it's definitely worth having this conversation when even someone like Ironmouse is feeling the effects of the harassment she's faced over the past 2 years. And in his video,
like, seriously, I've literally went on the Twitter recently, and my God, did I see Ironmouse getting hate.
Also, to clarify, he thanks Kai for trying to quell some of this harassment and says that he's doing the best he can to try to stop people, but ultimately, you can't blame him for what a bunch of unhinged people are saying. Basically,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't blame Kai for having a part of his community being unhinged and blinded at the fact and think that what he's saying is the opposite.
In defense of his own records or the content creator awards and other communities as well. It's not just Kai, but other people who are angry about Ironmouse succeeding more than their favorite content creator or winning awards that typically they wouldn't care about, but because their favorite streamer lost, and using that as a means to harass people with justification.
That makes no sense.
The people who do win. It's all just completely ridiculous. And you can see this tweet from Ironmouse. It seems like she's been quite involved with everything going on. She says, "My illness stopped me from living for many years. Now I'm living life to the fullest as an anime girl online. I never used to have dreams. I never used to aspire to do anything. I thought that was it for me. Now I have dreams, and I will work hard to make those dreams."
Keep going, Ironmouse.
I mean, yes, this is someone who could have just given up with their illnesses, but instead they're pushed, and they've done a lot of good.
Inspirational.
But for
inspirational.
A lot of her work with charities and things like that.
Inspirational.
And to see people so angry at her is just, again, it's so bizarre.
I mean, there's even look, wait, no, it's not the auto immunity. It's the one. She has the one where she doesn't have enough plasma in her blood. I think that's the one she has. Even the people she donated actually wanted her to basically come on to basically discuss the situation. I mean, if you didn't see that, she was actually invited to join I think something basic to talk about the situation about what happened to her and how it happened. I mean, you have to be a freaking a-hole to basically be upset over Ironmouse, who has donated so much and who was invited by the people she donated to discuss the situation. In fact, if you're basically upset with Ironmouse, then you're basically upset with the people who are actively trying to change lives, the people who are actively trying to help people. Like I said, she was invited. I know I'm bringing this up, but I have to say this right now. But she was invited. I can't remember the donation's name, but she was invited to talk about the situation of the illnesses and she was congratulated by them to basically how she was influential in having people donate more plasma. She literally helped make people donate more plasma to them to basically help them do more research to save more lives. The fact that people are hating her, to me, just means that you're also hating the people who are donating plasma to this charity. That's why I'm saying this. I'm going to let you know this. If you're actively... That's why I'm saying this. Rev says I love my wife. Okay. Hey, sorry, I did not notice that. Oh, dang. Okay, hey, what's up, Rev? Okay, but like I said before, either way, like I said, if you are actively hating Ironmouse, then you are actively hating everybody who basically has the same problems as Ironmouse, but also actively hating the charity that she donated to, and actively hating the people who basically invited her to basically discuss on the situation, who are actually trying to save lives. Dude, that's how far I'm saying that. I'm literally saying that is how far that I'm going to take it. That if you, Ironmouse is trying to change what she's helped so many. It is inspirational how much she's done for the community. Not only for VTubers, but also the communities of everything else, including people who actually have life-threatening illnesses. She's changed the lives of so many, and yet people are still hating her. The fact, and like I said before, if you're one of the people who are hating her, you're also hating you're also hating people who actually have life-threatening illnesses, which to me is the most basic disgusting thing I ever think. Now, I'm not saying, and like I said, I think that's the most disgusting thing, and I'll freaking say that as many times as possible. The fact that people are hating Ironmouse, to me, also extends to them hating people who have actual life-threatening illnesses, and people who are trying to defend the fact that no, she doesn't deserve it. Even these people deserve it more. You still are hating people that have illnesses. She has done so much, and yet people are hating her. And like I said, if you hate her, then you hate the people who have actual illnesses. You also hate the charity she donated to, and you also hate the people who invited her to talk about the situation of the illnesses. That's how far I'm extending this to, literally, because this is getting out of control. And VTubing people need to stop hating VTubers for no reason other because they're anime characters. We need to start separating anime from VTubers, because to me, VTubers are basically it's in the name, virtual tuber. That's basically virtual VTuber. That's basically what it is. They're virtual. They're not real. I mean, literally, isn't the whole point is getting virtual reality? Isn't that what we're going for right now? I mean, we should be happy that the fact that VTubers are leading the charge of being virtual. Come on, people. Isn't the whole point of virtuality is us being whoever we want? I mean, literally, why do you think that movie Let's Player 1 came out? If you watched that movie, I think everybody who watched it would literally want that to be reality, where we can go into virtual reality and be like that. I mean, isn't that the point? I mean, VTubers are basically just virtual people. Now, of course, there's a human behind it, but the whole point of it is that we get to become whoever we freaking want and act, and basically act like that. I mean, why do you think there's the VR chat for it? There's like a whole bunch of stuff in VR chat that in their own games that literally you can become whoever you freaking want. Isn't virtual reality the whole thing here? Isn't that the point? And yet we're hating VTubers. Literally, I'm hoping to go into virtual reality one day. Hopefully. Seriously. Come on, this is a problem. Seriously, come on, people. I mean, literally, anime, I'm going to tell you this right now. I believe anime just helped virtual reality get up. VTubers is just one thing. I think anime and VTubers is just a whole different species. It was just One, it's just it happened to be anime that helped bring it up, bring VTuber virtual thing into prosperity. The fact of the matter is, I think that VTuber is his own species, anime, virtual reality is other species, but anime just helped it out. But I think right now that if you hate VTubers, that means you hate virtual reality too. That's what I say. I mean, if you're one of the people that wants virtual reality one day, then you need to be quiet, because VTubers are basically the closest we've gotten to virtual reality. I'm not saying they're virtual reality. I'm just saying we're close to that. The VTubers are basically the closest we've ever gotten to virtual reality at this point. I'm not joking. Now, you can tell me I'm wrong. I'll be happy to be wrong about this. But in reality, it's pretty much true. Think about it. They're virtual models. They're virtual people. They get to create whatever model. They get to basically have people create models for them, for whoever they want, for whatever they want to be. I mean, literally, come on. Literally, isn't that the whole point of virtuality? Now, I know I'm off topic, but isn't the whole point of virtuality the whole reason we want this? I mean, I think that's why VTubers are so popular, is because we want to be virtual as well. We want to basically create our own characters and basically just walk around and be like whatever you want. But for some reason, VTubers are hated upon anything else. I don't know why. It's still a mystery to me.
Bizarre. It really is bizarre.
Yeah.
I don't know what the remedy here is. I don't know what's going to fix this. Or
the remedy is that we need to start basically talking about this more often. Now, like, that's what I think. But I'm probably wrong. I think a lot of other communities need to start talking about the problems of people going after each other, like, for no reason. I mean, like, I've seen a lot of content creators, and they say, yeah, I have so many people. They're not as prevalent here. And they basically talk about how their communities are like, yeah, we know there's a bunch of people, but they're a bunch of people, but we know there are good people in our community. And they let people know that, hey, this is how I am, and I'm going to let you know that I like my community. And if you're, like, actively going hating each other, then I don't want you here. Basically, there's some people who've done that. And I think us talking about the situation in VTubing, and not just Ironmouse, but also VTubing in general, can help that steer that along. We need to make it so that VTubers are normalized as like a good thing, and also remind people that, technically speaking, that this is just virtual. This is like virtual models. I mean, like I said, at this point, we're getting close to virtual reality, and then it's not gonna be that long before people walk around. I mean, we have VR chat, which is the closest thing we have to virtual VR right now. I mean, VTuber is just the next stage. Virtual reality, I mean, literally, if you ever had seriously, virtual reality is almost around the corner. And for us, when the day comes for virtual reality, I mean, I hope it's not SEO. I do not want to have it to be SEO. But when the day comes for virtual reality, I bet you there's going to be a lot of people playing on that at a lot. Seriously, this is just a virtual thing. I mean, seriously, it's just virtual reality just made VTubers. For peace sakes, people, calm down.
Stop this, but it's definitely worth having a conversation about this stuff, because it's just crazy.
Yeah, I agree with Rev. It says we need a conversation here, because the more we let people know about the situation, the more people are going to notice this. And what's funny about this, that the haters know that as long as nobody talks about it, they can do what the freak they want. That's the problem with haters. They want attention, but they also don't want too much attention that they will literally get basically put on blast. Which is why we need to start talking about this, start talking about this, not in an aggressive way, but like let people know. Sorry, my voice is like going down, and like let people know, hey, look, these are good people. They're doing. Oh, sorry. Oh, my voice is going. And let people know that this is just the norm over here. I think that's over an hour right now on my video. This is not supposed to be taking that long, but I just want to give my 2 cents. But I do agree with Rev that we need to start talking about this. People need to start talking about this more often. Now, I know I know that nobody wants to talk about the situation, but that's the problem. Nobody talks about it. Like I said before, the haters, the nut jobs, and everybody who are unhinged, they know that nobody talks about it. And they are actively doing this because they know that nobody's going to bother. There's no one looking at this. Nobody's going to bother coming to look at this. And that's where they thrive. They want to cause hate because that's what they feed off of. They want to just express themselves because they want to think hate. But then all of a sudden, somebody noticed them. And when it gets too much, then when they get noticed too much, then they start slinking away, trying to come up with some idiotic defense, say, oh, I didn't mean it or something. But in reality, I think that's what we need to do. Make people basically make the haters uncomfortable by talking about the situation and put more eyes on the situation so that haters will think twice, because the moment they start talking about this, there's going to be a lot of people looking at them, hey, what the heck are you doing? Why the heck are you talking about this, man? I mean, literally, we need to put eyes on this. Now, there are some people that don't care about that, but that don't care and just keep going, but at least we'll have more eyes on it.
If Ironmouse is facing this, then any VTuber out there is going to face stuff like this. Like, that gives you a pretty good indication of what is going on here. If Ironmouse is someone who's being dragged through the mud
for no reason,
24/7. But in general here, we got the streamer awards coming up again.
Vito.
That Ironmouse is on the list.
Oh God, no!
Best
VTuber. No, this is gonna be bad. Now, I don't mean bad as in the way, oh, she doesn't deserve it. I mean bad because if she wins, it's gonna get out of control. But let's continue on.
As well as best marathon streamer.
Sweet.
I guess. But yeah, she's nominated for multiple awards.
Hey, that's great. That's great.
Just by virtue of being surrounded by other people in this award show, this is leading to more harassment.
It is. It is. What is up? It's just basically, it's because that she's a freaking, it's just not a, because people say she's not a real person. She's a virtual character. People are saying she's a virtual character. That's the only reason. People see these people out. I can see them. I have eyes. I can see them. I can see their flesh and blood. I can see it because I can put my eyes towards the screen and just have my eyes touching the screen of my computer, and I can see them. You do realize they're probably, what? Who cares if you can't see the person? Like I said before, there are more than likely, there are other content creators that don't show or even speak. They don't show or speak at all in the contest, and yet you realize, and this is basically not that different from VTubers. I mean, right now, I have never showed my face at all. You hear my voice, but I've never shown my face on my videos at all, because I don't have a camera, and I don't want to do that. And I just talk, and I just make videos, and that's it. That's it. And yet, doesn't mean I'm saying that I should be getting hate at all. But that doesn't mean, it's just as an example, but yet, for some reason, VTubers are getting hit on for so many times. I mean, like I said, VTubers are not that different from content creators who don't speak, who only use subtitles in the videos, or basically just don't show their face in the camera. It's not that different, and yet for some reason, we made VTubers different. Now, you can say I'm wrong or otherwise, because I would like to be informed. Please inform me if I'm wrong or something. But in reality, that's basically what I see. VTubers and other content creators who basically don't show their face at all are not that different from each other. And there's some who don't speak at all. And like I said, they're not that different from each other. There's AI. There's people who use AI to basically use words. For example, Saint Treya uses AI bot an AI bot to talk. And yet, for some reason, it is entirely different from the other content creators that do the exact same thing but don't show their faces or even voice or have voices. Why is that different? How is it different? It is not. It's just a whole different species of that. In fact, that just evolved to this. In fact, if we go into this is just another tree of the branch that I see. Like, we had this one, and then this, and VTubers just sprang from that part of the branch. And we're trying to cut that branch off for some reason.
Had to see. But also, if you want to know something pretty crazy, if you think about it, as pointed out here, Pecora is actually nominated for some awards at the Game Awards this year. And she's the most watched female streamer for the year 2023. And on top of that, Ironmouse was the most subbed Twitch streamer for a good period of time, at least a month. And the only person...
Let's see. Pecora, most watched female streamer 2023. Ironmouse, most subbed Twitch streamer of all time. The time of VTuber has only begun. More numbers cease to come. Yep. Nice rhyming. But yep. There's going to be a lot of people. Either one of these wins or either of them wins, or if both of them win, doesn't matter. By the end of the Stream Awards, people are going to be going after these two with basically vitriol. What's more is that at least Pecora has a company that has started doing lawsuits against people who are actively going after her. They basically, LaPlus actually had the company actively protected LaPlus, say, hey, we've been having some serious hate against our content creator. We're going to actively start bringing the lawsuits here, which I think is the greatest thing ever, because this company is actually protecting their employees and actually going after people who actively send vitriol and hate speech against them, which I'm glad for that. And I think like I said before, more companies and more people should do that. And depending, now of course not everybody wants to do that because either they don't have any finances, or because they don't want to take the time, or because they don't want to bring that much pain, like problems into their communities. Either way, but I think companies should do that more often. Like if you're a part of a streamer company, that you should actually start thinking about taking lawsuits against people who actually try to cause problems to their content creators. That's what I think. I'd probably be wrong, but still, I think Hololive is doing the good thing about actually protecting. So she has a defensive barrier thanks to a company. She actually has some help. Unfortunately, the same thing cannot be working for Ironmouse, which is unfortunate because, like I said, the VTuber agency she belongs to basically they let their content creators do whatever the freak they want, and if they need help, they can ask for help. I mean, basically, sorry, my voice is going. Their company, their agency, basically. Oh man, for VShojo, yeah, there we go. Basically, actually helps their content creators. They've changed their ways, and I'm glad they have changed their ways after they learned the lessons of what happened before, like when they lost 3 of their big content creators. Like, I'm glad they changed the ways and they're actually helping them. No, of course, that's my entire opinion. But unfortunately for Ironmouse, let me give you a pat just to make you feel better, and let me give you a pat pecker for making it. Either way, back on the topic at hand. Like, it's my throat. It's just unfortunately I don't think they have the resources to try to basically actually go search out lawsuits. Which on their side they don't want to because they don't want to cause any problems. But either way, yeah, at least Picker has a barrier to hide behind. She doesn't. The feature doesn't have the barriers, unfortunately. And like I said, the only thing we can do is just speak out about this and start talking about this more and more often. We need to start talking about VTubers more normally. We need to start talking about them more often, not just just saying it for no reason. I mean, we need to actually start talking about bringing it to conversations every once in a while, and just start talking about that there's some hate happening way too much in the VTubers, and for some reason they're being hated upon way too often than any other community so far. I mean, this kind of thing is getting out of hand, and this kind of thing needs to stop because I do not want to see the VTuber community turn into a freaking boiling cesspool of people just coming in here and just causing hate because, oh, well, I'm so pissed off about this, and I'm going to go into the VTuber community and release all this tension. Yeah, no, VTubers should not be your stress relief. They should be your stress relief for making you feel happy, not for you to start yelling at them. I mean, this is like not any different than freaking EA's freaking game. Basically, was a sports territory. Dear God, that's also cesspool, but still.
Since then is Kai. So it's bizarre to see so much success in the VTubing scene, but still none of it being fairly acknowledged by what I guess you could call the normie side of the internet. But for now,
which is why I think the normie content creators, the people who don't know about this, should talk about this more. Now, I'm not saying they should actually try to, I'd say, I mean, if they don't like VTubers, all right, that makes sense. But they should actually start talking, hey, just because I don't like it, doesn't mean that gives you the right to go after them. No, I don't like them. I don't like VTubers. In fact, I don't like the VTubers in general. But that doesn't mean you should go after them because I don't like them. In fact, you should be celebrating them. They have their own thing. I have my own thing. I mean, I think that's what should happen. Like, regular normie... Man, don't pause on any VTuber, huh? Don't pause on any camera, huh? Yep. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that face. Look at that happy face. But either way, like, I think we should have, like, normie content creators should, like, talk about this more, because the problem is that nobody's talking about this as often as it should be. Like I said before, haters are literally using the fact that nobody's talking about this as a way for them to basically just do whatever the freak you want. And I think normie content creators, the people who are not into VTubers or into anime or anything, should actually start, looking into this and start thinking, hey, hold up, what is happening over here? Why is everyone upset over here? And start looking at why people are upset here, and just they don't have to like the VTubers. Oh, sorry. Oh man. They don't have to like the VTubers. They just need to basically know what's happening and just, hey, everybody, calm down. That you shouldn't be going after them. You shouldn't be pissed off at this. I mean, look, just so that basically people know, because this mostly normies from other content creators who are armies who are basically taking it upon themselves to say, "Oh yeah, I hate this VTuber. My content creator is more better. My streamer is more better than yours," because it's just getting out of control. Which is why I said more content creators and more streamers should like actively look into VTubers, not into like trying to like them, because I know there's some of them that don't like it, but they don't make it so that oh no, I don't like them, but that doesn't mean I hate them. Like I just don't like them. I just don't think they're for me. I mean, there you go. I mean, but that doesn't mean you should go over there and hate them. That's what I think normie content creators should do it. Like let people know, like just because I don't like it doesn't mean you should go over there and hate them for it. I mean, that's how we should be bringing in this entire hate down. We need to talk about this more. We need to let people know. We need to inform people in a good way. Don't start yelling at them, but in a respectful way. Let people know what's happening. Yeah, this is happening over here. We should let people know what's going on, and that way eventually normal content creators will talk about this. Hey, I've been hearing a lot of hate happening over here. A lot of my people in the community have been talking about this, and I have to give my 2 cents. Like I said, I don't hate it. Look, I don't like them, but doesn't mean I hate them. People, you shouldn't be starting up something in there. That's them over there. That's their VTuber community. That's their own territory. Doesn't mean we should basically go over there and be upset with this. Heck, if you like them, so be it. But if you don't like them, you shouldn't be going hated. You shouldn't go over there to hate them for it. In fact, you should go in and congratulate them. And start talking about that. Just a simple conversation, and people just starting to let people know. Just let people have conversation. That's how we should be able to take down hate, because eventually the haters will start seeing that more and more people are starting to basically notice, and then that will make them die more and more down. Dial it down now. They'll still hate you. They'll still hate people. They'll still put a post on them, but they won't be as prevalent as like posting it every 5 freaking seconds. Seriously, for the love of everything. Jeez. And I think that's how we can get past this. Maybe, but that's just me. That's my opinion. I'm probably wrong.
That's going to do it for this video. As always, I appreciate the view, and feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics.
No, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Nice. All right, and there's the video. Oh, there's a. Yeah, there's the video right there. Okay, so like I said, I will be. Oh, sorry. Now I will be. Oh, and there's the other video. My God, what the heck? Dang. Okay, wait. There you go. Okay, like I said, I will. Fucking Jesus. And like I said, I will. Okay, so what was it doing? Like I said before. Like I said, I think it's pretty freaking messed up what's happening. So, like I said, I will leave the links to basically Rev's desu. I will leave a link to Connor's video, and I will link to basically Asmongold's video, who also talks about it. He watches it and also talks about his own situation, about the whole thing is a cringe. Basically, listen to him. He literally speaks the truth, and I like the fact he speaks the truth. I don't agree with many of the stuff he says, but I do appreciate that he does have his own opinion. I respect his opinion. I don't agree with many of them, but I do agree with most of them. Like how people are whiny little bees everywhere, and how they're all cringy little whinies. And it's starting to get cooking in here because I'm starting to get upset. But either way, yeah. So yeah, that's what I say. By the way, like I said, I think we should start talking about this more often. Like I said, talk about this more. I think you should talk about this sometimes in your streamers, your normal streamers. Content. Now, don't be obsessed with it. There's just, hey, I've been watching, and just say I've been watching this content, and it's pretty cool. Too bad they're getting a lot of hate for no reason. Like, and then they'll start thinking about it. They'll start talking about it. Yeah, what the freak? Okay, so what was it saying again? Okay, so yeah. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm feeling better now, but yeah. But like I said, and I think that's how we should get rid of the community. Now, I could be wrong. You can tell me I'm wrong. If you have any better ideas, please let me know. Let me know, please. But I think talking about more often about what's happening, and just having VTubers in a normal conversation should help out. Like, hey, I've been seeing this content creator, and it's freaking cool. Oh, really? Let me see. Nah, I don't really like it, but hey, I'm glad that you like it. I mean, we need to just have such normal conversations here. And like I said, don't spam other normie content creators. Just like have a conversation. Hey, I've been watching this other content creator, and she's been doing great. Too bad there's getting too much hate for no reason. And then just have a normal conversation. Don't just spam it every time just to get to notice it. Just put it up there. Just start a conversation about it. Just have a conversation, and then if it starts a conversation, so be it. I'm not saying you should spam people. I'm just saying you should just start a conversation. It's a normal conversation. And if they don't want to have a conversation, then so be it. Just let them be. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, just try to start a conversation. Just move and hopefully they'll start something. But that's about it. Just bring more awareness to VTubers. Freaking. Sorry, I actually hit my mic out of my thing. Hopefully that didn't hurt my mic. Okay, but either way, yeah, I pulled my cable out of my mic. Freak sakes. But yeah, that's about it. I have nothing else to say. This is like a long video. I did not expect this video to be long. I had another video planned, which I should have started with that one first, but I'll say that for next week. But oh my god, my throat is... oh my god. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this whole idiotic situation. And let me know if whether or not you agree that basically the VTuber community has basically way too much hate in it, and that it is undeserved hate, because literally this is basically messed up beyond belief. Like literally, I literally just want to basically watch content creators. I mean, what happened to you just watching a content creator and just being happy? Now we watch content creators and basically are wondering, is there going to be drama with this content creator? I mean, it is getting insane. But either way, Ironmouse, congratulations. I'm happy that you doing well, and I'm happy you're feeling better. But also keep doing what you're doing, and full support whatever you do. I'm glad for it. And straight up to the communities that are also actively helping out their own content creators, VTubers, literally getting through the times, because we both know it's getting out of control. I think also Haruka has been having a problem with this, but I don't really know about that one. But yeah, but still, let me know in the comments what's your thoughts about the situation, and do you have any ideas what we can help, that you can help, or we can help, or everyone can help the VTuber community to basically try to get this hate to basically get to the point where it's not as bad, but at least not going to be to the point of getting to the point of meltdown stage, because right now it's just getting out of control. We need to stop this hate stuff, and I hope that after the Streamer Wars we can start trying to get, because if anybody wins there, and I hope that Ironmouse Pekor wins, then I hope we can start trying to basically get them like down, because the Streamer Wars are one of the biggest things right now, and the people are going to be watching that, and I hope that normies congratulate the content creators that are there, because really the VTubers are getting way too out of control right now. Either way, that's about it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Comment, subscribe down below if you enjoyed it. Which I think you wouldn't, or to join my Dark Army. Join my Dark Army. Sorry, I'm gonna end this. My throat's hurting. Alright, like and share the video to spread my influence. Oh, you can hear my voice is like getting like down right now. Just like and share the video to be to spread my influence around. Also press the black bell to be notified when my videos pop up. Or yeah, that's about it. Or just come to my channel once in a while to see upload or not. But that's about it. And for right now, my dark, sensible minions. Funny how I say sensible, and yet I have an evil dark army. Well, I'm just evil, I'm not pure evil. Now, my dark minions, sensible minions, dismissed!